Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree, his face serene as the morning breeze rustled the leaves. A young man approached, carrying a small glowing device, eyes flickering between its light and the path ahead. Bowing low, he whispered, "Master, I seek wisdom, for my mind feels tangled in this glowing net." Buddha gazed at him with eyes full of compassion, his voice calm yet resonant. "What binds you, young one? Speak freely." The man hesitated but then spoke. "This device holds me. It distracts my thoughts, stealing my time and peace. How do I escape?" Buddha gestured to a stone nearby, its surface polished by years of wind and rain. "Pick up the stone," he instructed. The man obeyed, lifting the cool, heavy object into his hands. "What does this stone teach, Master?" he asked. Buddha smiled faintly. "Feel its weight. Does it not burden your hand? Is it not heavy to carry?" "Yes, Master," the man replied. "It weighs me down." "And yet," Buddha said, "you do not drop it. Why do you cling to what burdens you?" The man's eyes widened, realization dawning. "Master, I had not thought to let it go." Buddha nodded, his expression serene. "The glowing device burdens your spirit as the stone weighs your hand. To free yourself, release it." "But Master," the man said, "the device brings me joy. It connects me to friends and knowledge. Should I abandon it?" Buddha gestured toward the sunlit horizon, where birds soared freely through the sky. "Does the bird deny the sky to perch forever on the branch?" "Master," the man admitted. "The bird uses the branch to rest, not to stay." Buddha's voice softened, filled with understanding. "So, too, should you use the device as a tool, not a tether?" The young man pondered Buddha's words, turning the stone over in his hands. "But Master, the device calls to me. It's light and sounds hard to resist. What should I do?" Buddha pointed to a stream nearby, its water flowing gently over smooth pebbles. "Come, let us walk to the stream." They walked together in silence, the stream's gentle murmurs filling the air. Buddha knelt by the water's edge. "Drink, young one," he said, cupping the cool water in his hands and offering it. The man did as instructed, the refreshing water quenching his thirst. "The water is pure, Master," he said. Buddha smiled. "And yet, if you drank too much, would it not drown your body instead of nurturing it?" "Yes, Master," the man agreed. "Even water, though life-giving, can harm in excess. So it is with your device," Buddha explained. "In moderation, it connects and enlightens. In excess, it consumes and distracts." The man bowed deeply, his heart heavy with gratitude and understanding. "Master, I see the wisdom in your words. Teach me how to find balance." Buddha gestured for him to sit by the stream, the sunlight dancing on the rippling water. "Balance begins with awareness," he said. "Awareness of what, Master?" the man asked, his brow furrowed with curiosity. "Awareness of your mind's tendencies," Buddha replied. "Observe when it seeks the device. Question its motives and its needs." The man listened intently, each word a seed of wisdom planting itself in his soul. "Master, how do I cultivate such awareness?" "Through mindfulness," Buddha said. "As you walk, eat, or breathe, be present. Notice each step, each taste, each breath." "But Master," the man said, "the device steals my attention. How do I stay present when its pull is so strong?" Buddha picked up a small twig and drew a circle in the dirt. "Look at this circle. What do you see?" "A simple ring," the man replied, unsure of its meaning. "This circle," Buddha explained, "represents your attention. When focused, it is whole. When scattered, it loses its strength." The man nodded, understanding beginning to bloom. "I must guard my attention as I would guard a treasure." "Precisely," Buddha affirmed. "Attention is your most valuable gift. Where you place it shapes your reality." "But Master," the man said, "I feel guilty for the time I have wasted. How do I move forward? Buddha placed a hand on the man's shoulder. His touch light yet grounding. Guilt serves no purpose but to chain you to the past. Then what should I do, Master? The man asked, his voice tinged with regret. Begin anew, Buddha said simply. Each moment is a fresh start, unburdened by what came before. The man's eyes filled with determination. His spirit rekindled. I will strive to live in the present and use the device wisely, Buddha smiled. A beacon of calm amidst the swirling complexities of life. Remember, young one, freedom begins within. The man stood. His heart lightened. The stone he once held now forgotten on the ground. Thank you, Master. Your teachings have shown me the path. Buddha watched as the man walked away. His steps deliberate, his face serene. The stream continued its gentle flow. Under the Bodhi tree, Buddha returned to his meditation. The world around him a tapestry of balance and impermanence. Another day. Another gathering of disciples under the shade of the Bodhi tree. The Buddha spoke gently to his followers. Ananda's eyes revealed his lingering struggle. Still tied to the glowing device's grip, the Buddha's gaze softened in empathy. Disciples. Imagine a farmer who sows seeds with care, the Buddha began. He nurtures them, yet weeds grow uninvited. The disciples nodded, their curiosity sparked by the Buddha's metaphor. The Buddha continued, addressing Ananda directly. Ananda, the glowing device is like the weeds. It grows stronger if your attention nourishes its roots consistently. Ananda bowed slightly. His thoughts tangled. Master, the device entertains, distracts, and sometimes teaches. How do I master its presence? The Buddha's voice flowed like the river's current. Ananda, balance between purpose and indulgence begins with mindful observation. The disciples listened intently, their faces reflecting various emotions of curiosity and realization. The Buddha's teachings resonated deeply. Consider a flame, Ananda, the Buddha said. In moderation, it warms, but uncontrolled, it consumes everything in its path. Ananda's expression shifted. An ember of understanding ignited. The Buddha's voice carried wisdom like the wind spreads seeds. Do not wage war against the device. Ananda, the Buddha advised. Its energy thrives when you battle its existence. The group leaned in, attentive and absorbing each word like raindrops nourishing a thirsty earth. Ananda's breathing steadied. Disciples, imagine a musician tuning his strings, the Buddha said. The right tension delivers harmony, not discord. Ananda's gaze lifted toward the Buddha, seeking further guidance. The Buddha's teachings flowed effortlessly, clear and profound. Ananda, establish boundaries without suppressing curiosity, the Buddha suggested. Accept the device's role while channeling its purpose mindfully. Ananda bowed again, gratitude shining in his eyes. His fellow disciples pondered the teachings, reflecting inwardly. Like a sparrow nests only where it feels safe. Choose wisely where your attention rests, the Buddha remarked. The disciples murmured agreements, their understanding deepening with each word. Ananda's heart lightened as clarity began to dawn. Know the farmer keeps his tools but uses them sparingly, the Buddha said. Do not let tools control him. Ananda considered this metaphor carefully. His mind's grip loosened by new perspectives. The Buddha's voice grew gentler. Ananda, distractions are neither foe nor friend but reflections of attachments. Free your mind to walk the middle path. The group shifted subtly, absorbing the peaceful energy emanating from the Buddha's wisdom. Ananda embraced the lesson. Master, your teachings are clear, yet their practice feels elusive, Ananda confessed. How do I begin with small steps? The Buddha paused, his calm presence enveloping the space around them. Ananda, change begins with intention woven into action. Observe a stream carving its path over time, the Buddha said. Its persistence wears down obstacles and creates space. Ananda nodded, appreciating the patience embedded in this truth. His disciples mirrored his reverence and eagerness. Set times to engage with the device and disconnect, the Buddha advised. Make decisions that align with freedom, not habit. Balance feeds progress. Ananda, the Buddha continued. Each small step you take creates momentum toward lasting harmony. Ananda expressed renewed commitment, his resolve visibly strengthening. The disciples exchanged thoughtful glances among themselves. Master, your wisdom inspires hope, Ananda said. The device feels less formidable when I approach it with purpose. The Buddha's smile conveyed encouragement. Ananda, intentions shape your relationship with all things, including this device. Act with clarity. The group dispersed gradually, their minds reflecting the Buddha's teachings like sunlight on a still pond. Hope filled Ananda's heart. Another day, another serene dawn graced the forest. The Buddha gathered his disciples near the gently flowing river. Ananda approached with humble reverence. His gaze troubled, he bowed low before the Buddha, seeking wisdom for his restless mind. Master, I have limited the device's influence, Ananda began. Yet its shadow lingers in my thoughts, disturbing my peace. The Buddha's eyes reflected the stillness of the pond nearby. His voice carried the calm clarity of flowing water. Ananda, to calm the mind is to see its reflection clearly, the Buddha said. Like the pond, clarity demands stillness. Ananda listened intently, his heart searching for answers. The Buddha gestured toward the water's surface, undisturbed by ripples. Observe the pond, the Buddha instructed. When its surface is calm, it reflects the sky and trees in perfect harmony. Ananda gazed at the water, understanding the metaphor's depth. His thoughts began to settle, like leaves falling gently. Ananda, distractions are like stones cast into the pond, the Buddha continued. They disturb the reflection, clouding inner clarity. The disciples joined Ananda in gazing at the still pond, their minds absorbing the Buddha's profound teachings. Master, how do I stop the stones from falling? Ananda asked. His voice carried the longing for calm within. The Buddha smiled, his expression serene as morning dew. Ananda, you cannot stop every stone. Instead, learn to still your reaction. Mindfulness is the key. Ananda, the Buddha said. Observe your thoughts as clouds passing across the sky. Ananda's gaze lifted toward the Buddha, yearning for guidance. The Buddha's wisdom unfolded with the simplicity of nature's patterns. Ananda, mindfulness begins with awareness without judgment, the Buddha explained. Let thoughts come and go, but do not grasp them. The disciples leaned closer, their attention unwavering. The Buddha's teachings flowed like the river, gentle yet persistent. Disciples, imagine a mirror obscured by dust, the Buddha said. Its ability to reflect depends on its surface's purity. Ananda's eyes widened in understanding, the metaphor settling into his soul. The Buddha's words carried timeless truth. Master, my mind feels like a mirror clouded with many distractions, Ananda admitted. How do I cleanse its surface? The Buddha's voice softened, resonating with compassion. Ananda, cleanse the mind through consistent practice of meditation and mindful presence. Ananda considered the simplicity of the Buddha's suggestion. His heart lightened, finding clarity in the calm that meditation promises. Like raindrops wash away dust, meditation clears the mind's surface, the Buddha said. This is the practice of stillness. The disciples bowed their heads, reflecting on the path before them. Ananda's breathing steadied as peace began to dawn. Master, the glowing device still draws my attention occasionally, Ananda confessed. I fear its power may overtake my discipline. The Buddha smiled gently, his presence calming Ananda's anxiety. Ananda, fear feeds the device's power. Face its pull with calm resolve. Liberation begins with acceptance, Ananda, the Buddha said. Accept the device's presence without attachment, and its hold will weaken. Ananda's heart softened, finding hope in the Buddha's teachings. The disciples echoed his gratitude through silent reverence. Ananda, the glowing device is but a reflection, the Buddha explained. It mirrors your inner state, magnifying desires and attachments. The disciples exchanged thoughtful glances, sensing the profound truth in the Buddha's words. Ananda's understanding deepened further. Master, your teachings illuminate the path clearly, Ananda said. How do I ensure my practice remains steadfast in distractions? The Buddha paused, his eyes reflecting boundless compassion. Ananda, return to the breath. It anchors you to the present moment, like roots grounding a tree. The breath sustains stability, the Buddha said. Let its rhythm calm your wandering thoughts. The disciples closed their eyes, following the Buddha's guidance. Ananda mirrored their practice, feeling the breath's grounding influence. Master, your wisdom offers hope for my restless mind, Ananda said. The device feels less daunting as I cultivate stillness. The Buddha's smile radiated encouragement, his presence nurturing the disciples' growth. The river continued its tranquil flow nearby. Ananda bowed low before the Buddha, his heart filled with gratitude. The disciples dispersed with renewed resolve for mindfulness. The forest's serenity mirrored their inner state as the Buddha's teachings planted seeds of peace within each heart and mind. Wisdom is the compass. Transformation follows where understanding leads. Guided by the light of insight. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.